Please remain standing as our senior class president, Solomon Fair, leads us in the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by the singing of the national anthem and Tucker's alma mater.
Our colors are being presented by John Randolph Tucker's High School Marine Corps Junior ROTC, commanded by Cadet Captain Kayla Blaha. Gentlemen, please remove your hats and caps. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Kindly remain standing as the colors are retired. Now, please join us in the singing of the John Randolph Tucker's High School alma mater. The lyrics are in your program.
Say
You may be seated. I now welcome Mr. Raymond back to the podium.
At this time, I would like to welcome our platform guests, so please stand when your name is announced. First, Ms. Beverly Cox, School Board Member representing the Brooklyn District. Ms. Michelle Mickey Ogburn, School Board Member representing the Three Chop District. And Mr. Daniel Schmidt, Board of Supervisors representing the Brooklyn District. And last but not least, Dr. Amy Cashwell, Superintendent of Henrico County Public Schools. Thank you. It is my pleasure to introduce the administrative staff of J.R. Tucker High School. First, Mr. Matthew Engel, Senior Class Assistant Principal. Dr. Naima Rodriguez, Junior Class Assistant Principal. Mr. Joshua Schuloff, Sophomore Class Assistant Principal. Mrs. Melanie Phipps, Freshman Class Associate Principal. Ms. Carlotta Blackman, Director of School Counseling. And Mr. Jim Dow, English teacher and reader of our graduates' names. You guys may be seated. Allow me to introduce our three student speakers. Please stand when your name is announced. Salutatorian Anna Marie Abernathy. Salutatorian Zoe Graciela Manring. And valedictorian Clara Belen Rodriguez. You may be seated. We're also pleased to recognize our special guests from Henrico County Public Schools Central Administration, so please stand collectively if you're here with us today. And also with us this afternoon are three special guests who have served our graduating class, and please stand when your name is called. First, we'll start with Dr. Brian Fellows, Principal of Holman Middle School. Dr. Sherry Gimple, Principal of Quioccasin Middle School. And Dr. B.J. Crowder, Principal of the ACE Center at Highland Springs High School. And of course, no successful journey is completed alone. These candidates for graduation have had the benefit of being taught by an outstanding, caring, loving, intelligent, highly skilled, very patient, and fun faculty. It is my honor to ask the Tucker faculty to please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Please join me in welcoming our honored guests from our school board. Bringing greetings and congratulations is Ms. Mickey Ogburn, representing the Three Chop District.
He's a little taller. On behalf of the Henrico County School Board, it's my honor to congratulate the class of 2019 on your graduation. Seniors, as you open a new chapter in your lives, obviously we are at the beginning of a new chapter in the life of Tucker High School. When you return to Tucker in years to come, yes, it's going to look different. But remember, the school is the building. You are the heart and soul of Tucker. It lies within you. Change is hard, as we all know, but there will be a Tucker for generations to come, and you will always be a part of it. In the new building, in my opinion, we can only hope that everyone will stay dry on a rainy day and the air conditioners will actually work. What do you think? Class of 2019, I wish you all the best now and in the years to come.
Please join me in welcoming our special guest from the Board of Supervisors. Bringing greetings and congratulations is Mr. Daniel Smith, Supervisor representing the Brooklyn District.
Well, good afternoon, Tigers. Congratulations. On behalf of the Board of Supervisors of Henrico County, I bring to you today our greetings and congratulations. And I bring to you a message, and the message is of hope to you this afternoon is going to reflect the same message and hope that your family seated here in this arena also has for you. It's the same message that the faculty seated here, your teachers, these administrators have for you. It's very simple. We want each of you to reach for, consistently strive for, and ultimately achieve being the very best you that you can be. It's interesting to me that this shared message and hope for each of you transcends every academic accolade, every athletic recognition, extracurricular activities, and each of the other outstanding achievements you've all accomplished. This message is shared regardless of how long of a relationship you've had with your supporters, for we are all now lifelong supporters of each of you. Regardless of how long you may have known or interacted with the people who support you today, these community and educational leaders on stage and in this arena, your peers sitting right next to you, and every single individual in this arena today want the same for you, and that is to be the best version of you that you're able to. I will add an ask on top of that. I will ask for you to commit to being that person every single day. May you always strive for excellence in the small things that you do daily, for they will form the foundation of the big things that you will no doubt accomplish. I ask that you focus on the quality of your relationships rather than simply the quantity of them. I would ask that you cast aside your critics, dispatch the doubters, and yes, you may give the Heisman to the haters. You are in full control of you. Reject those who wish to judge or categorize you by your gender, by your race or ethnicity, by your religion, or by your political views, or any other silo that they wish to place you within. Go forth knowing that it is okay to have your own set of ideals, opinions, and beliefs. At the same time, acknowledge that it is okay for others to have theirs, while you appreciate the value of civil discourse. It is a cornerstone of our great democracy. And finally, I ask you to be the kind of friend that you seek in others. Today does not mark the end of your journey. It simply represents the end of a path or a trail that you're on. Later on, years from now, you will be able to clearly look back and see this moment today as an intersection that you have reached. There is another trail awaiting you, I promise. But be aware, there are always more than one trail that you will be able to choose from. As you embark upon that next trail and make your choices, stick to what you know to be right. Let it be your guide. You cannot and you will not ever fail when your decision making is centered upon your strong commitment to your character as your moral compass. Tigers, go be great. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Schmidt. I'm bringing greetings and congratulations is the Superintendent of Henrico County Public Schools, Dr. Amy Cashwell.
Graduates, I know that it probably feels that you have waited forever to get here to this moment. And as superintendent, I'm here to share one last thought about waiting. This one is from the musical Hamilton. The line I love best in the show is delivered by a young Alexander Hamilton. And because there are video cameras here, I won't sing or rap it. You're welcome. And it goes like this. I'm past patiently waiting. I'm passionately smashing every expectation, every actions in act of creation. Here you are, class of 2019, ready to smash expectations. Now it's true that the adult world does include lots of waiting too, but your world, your nation, your community need you to be past patiently waiting. Our challenges are too great and your abilities are too valuable. And if that has you anxious, start small, play a part, and as the saying goes, ordinary pebbles start avalanches. Remember, every act is an act of creation. Graduates, I wish you strength and courage as you leave Henrico schools and move on to the world out there. And now, as a thank you for patiently waiting, please direct your attention to the screens and enjoy these memories from the class of 2019.
I'm just gonna remember all the good moments I had with my friends and all my good teachers and principals and administrators.
I'm always gonna remember going into Mr. Raymond's office and doing the morning and afternoon announcements.
Winning prom queen.
Going to Scotland with the drama department.
I'm gonna remember the basketball seasons the most. Those were the most fun, especially my senior year basketball season. It was our last game ever in the Tucker gym, and we beat Godwin our last game, so that was really good.
My track meets, definitely. I just all of them in general, with all my friends, all my closest friends.
I'm gonna remember marching band, especially. I loved the competitions, the bus rides back, we would always sing Bohemian Rhapsody.
I'm definitely gonna remember the time in 2017 when me and my girls track and field team, we won conference, so that's like a huge accomplishment for us. So that's one thing that I'll remember.
Always coming here on rainy days and always having drops of water being soaked from just the awnings everywhere. It's just really something I'm gonna miss that I know is gonna, like, I hated it then, but now I might remember forever.
At like other schools, you sit and you walk in the hallways and it's crowded, but here you get to come outside and have fresh air.
I'm always gonna remember the people, you know. I feel like my class was very supporting of one another.
No one really has a problem with anyone else, so that just makes for a nice harmony.
Even though it's so diverse, you still see connections between so many different people, and it's just amazing to watch. I think that we're like this giant family.
I'll never forget Mr. Flores. He's always been there for me.
Miss Ficklin, she has been like the best teacher I've ever had.
Coach Pulowski.
I'm gonna say Miss Johnson.
Definitely Miss Lee. She definitely showed me some things that I probably would have never seen if I didn't have her class.
Mr. Tanya has been a mentor to me since probably day one.
My field hockey coach, Miss Botieri.
Miss Williams, Miss Murray, Miss TK, Miss G. I've had a lot of teachers that really made me a better person.
Class 2019 is different because they're so caring and they love each other, and it's something I've never seen before for the most part because it feels like we're a humongous family.
Tigers, I know you guys will do amazing things in the future. We all have the power within us to do something great and to change the world.
Appreciate everything. Remember to make memories no matter where you are.
Y'all enjoy yourselves and have a great future.
Thank you so much for the wonderful memories. Bye, Tucker.
Gracias por todas las memorias.
Thank you for all the memories, and the little things matter.
I know we'll do great, guys, and this is our time to shine.
Make it a great day or not, the choice is yours.
Thank you, Dr. Cashwell. The comments in that video were definitely unscripted, and some of those kids are very camera ready for the big time there. So thank you guys for all those positive things you say about your school, and that makes us all feel so good about it. So under direction of Mr. Clint Miller and Mr. Austin Frank, the John Randolph Tucker High School Music Department will perform For Good, Stephen Schwartz, composer, and Mac Hug, arranger.
I have been changed.
Senior chorus band and orchestra members, please join your classmates at this time. While they're doing that, let's take another opportunity to tell them how thankful we are for their great gifts. And now Mr. Engel, our senior class administrator, will introduce our student speakers.
To the class of 2019, as my final duty as your assistant principal, I have the distinguished honor to introduce your class speakers. As the theme for today's speeches, our senior officers chose to quote by Honoré de Balzac, "There's no such thing as a great talent without great willpower." Anna Marie Abernathy is one of the salutatorians of the class of 2019 and has worked very hard to earn a GPA of 4.6627. She will attend the University of Virginia in the fall. Anna, please join Mr. Raymond at the podium. It's my pleasure to welcome the first salutatorian, Anne Marie Abernathy, to the podium.
Good afternoon, family, friends, faculty, and my fellow graduating class. I would like to begin by congratulating all of you on your success in reaching one of the major milestones of life. To those who have supported us along the way, I would like to thank each of you for sticking with us and believing in our capabilities, even when we didn't believe in ourselves. Although our abilities and talents are our own, they are shaped by the influences of those who have surrounded us. Some people believe that talent is something you're born with. I say that there is no such thing as a natural talent without willpower. Talent is not inert. Talent is what you will into being. A piece of you that is so important and essential to driving your passions that it molds your perspectives and actions as your character develops. Our society seems set on defining acceptable passions and talents for us, so relying on your own willpower has never been more significant in overcoming these expectations and defining your own personal path to success. If you ask my family or friends to describe my passions, they might include painting, dance, country music, math, cooking, French, structural engineering, or avoiding conflict. While all of these are true, none of these solely defines me. My first year at Tucker, I wasn't sure how my interests could connect me to any of the other students. I was in a new school, which wasn't my zone school, so I felt a divide that separated me from everyone else. These past 4 years have allowed me to refine my passions while learning about the unique passions of others. I realize now that it was our diverse talents and interests that enabled us to connect on a deeper level, drawing us together, all while forming an appreciation and respect for all types of individuals. Whether you choose to pursue a college degree, attend a trade school, enlist in the military, or explore an alternate path, we are all driven by the same human motives: desire, passion, willpower, and dedication to whatever goals we strive to achieve in each of our futures. We all stand here filled with the same sense of excitement and anxiety at the conclusion of this 4-year high school journey and the start of the rest of our lives. Next year, where will each of us be? In 10 years, where will life have taken you? Each of us has short and long-term goals, but no one can be certain of the turns that our lives will take. Some experiences will bring heartache, and others will be wonderful surprises, but they're all guaranteed to define who we become as we grow and follow our dreams. As we are all faced with inevitable adversity, it is within our own power to define our true path. The path to your success begins and ends with you. Your passions, your willpower, they will push you to do anything you set your mind to. It is up to the choices that you make. Your destiny is in your control. Never give up on yourself or your dreams, because you have what it takes to make the choices that will paint your future. Believing in yourself is the first step of your journey. Believe, achieve, and dream. I wish you all the best, class of 2019.
Thank you, Anna. Zoe Graciela Manring is also a salutatorian of the class of 2019 and has worked very hard to earn a GPA of 4.6627. She will attend the University of Virginia in the fall. Zoe, please join Mr. Raymond at the podium to receive your salutatorian medal. It is my honor to welcome the second salutatorian of the class of 2019, Zoe Graciela Manring, to the podium.
Good afternoon, class of 2019. First of all, congratulations to each and every one of you. It seems as if our 4 years at Tucker have flown by in the blink of an eye, and throughout our years, we've had the privilege of meeting some amazing people and learning about where they've come from because of how diverse we are. Yet with high school being as busy and schedule-packed as we've known it to be, some of us missed out on the opportunity to get to know one another. Many of you here today do not know me, so I wanted to start by introducing a little bit about myself. I have grown up in Richmond for almost all of my life. I went to school in Henrico, made friends here, but most importantly, this is where I learned to start creating. Reflecting on my experience with art, I have learned that life is somewhat like an artwork. It is never truly finished, but added to as you continue along your journey. You may try new techniques or experiment with different media, but in the end, your artwork is unique to you. You find what works for you and you create the path that is ahead of you. Life will be no small feat, and this is only the first step to a longer and greater path that lies ahead for all of us. Reflect on the willpower, the determination, the hard work that got you here. The moments studying late night for a chemistry quiz, passing the WISE test, or learning the unit circle. Like those small moments, life will present other challenges to us in the future, no matter what path lies ahead. But remember to navigate that path with the same principles that earned you your diploma. Set goals for yourself, and work hard for those goals. Don't lose sight of what is ahead of you and what you want in life. Don't be scared to try something new, and most importantly, don't be afraid to fail. One of my favorite quotes is by author J.K. Rowling, in which she says, "Some failure in life is inevitable. It is impossible to live without failing unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case you fail by default." With her words comes the truth that life isn't perfect, and we are bound to make mistakes because reflecting on them is how we grow. Know that your best is enough, but be open to learning more and bettering yourself as you continue along your journey. Achieving a goal may not come easily, but you will never be a failure if you have the willpower to try. The path ahead will be long, and getting to where you want to go will take some time. Reflect along the way and don't let the setback stop you. Surround yourself with supportive friends and family, and remember to thank those who have helped you get to where you are today. I want to take a moment to thank my family, especially my mom, who's my best friend. Mom, you have encouraged me every day of my life. You are my inspiration and my role model, and I couldn't be where I am today without you. So thank you for helping me set my own path. And finally, to the class of 2019, remember that life is like an artwork. It is not made all at once, but is added to along the way. Keep the goals you set for yourself in mind, and take pride in each achievement along the way. It's okay to make mistakes and to take some time to stop and think, but what shows greatness and success is your willpower to keep moving forward despite the challenges. The future is ahead of you now, so pick up a blank canvas and get started on creating your path. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2019.
Thank you, Zoe. Clara Belen Rodriguez is the valedictorian of the class of 2019 with a GPA of 4.6784. Because of Claire's strong work ethic and love of knowledge, she will attend the University of Virginia in the fall. Clara, please join Mr. Raymond at the podium to receive your valedictorian medal. Ladies and gentlemen, the valedictorian of the class of 2019, Clara Belen Rodriguez.
Good afternoon, distinguished guests, families, faculty, staff, and lastly, the class of 2019. I'm honored to be standing in front of you here today, and am thankful for the journey we have taken together. All of the hard work from the past 4 years has led us here. If you look around the room, there is so much diversity, and each of us has a different story. Though we come from all different places and backgrounds, the time we have spent together at Tucker is something that unites us, and our experiences will always be connected to this school and this moment. As our paths move in different directions, it is important to recognize how we have made it thus far and how we can move forward. This year, we have been told every day that effort is the difference. It is amazing what we can accomplish when we are motivated and inspired to do so. My siblings were always my motivation and inspiration. I still remember when my little sister was just 6 years old, she would be in the kitchen making pancakes because she got tired of waiting for everyone else. 11-year-old me couldn't even flip pancakes. That one instance turned into many. Now she makes breakfast for the family every weekend and is arguably the best chef in the household. Sorry, Mom. Then there's my brother, who in the weeks leading up to a swim meet will never eat the ice cream that you put in front of him. My sister and brother both inspire me every day. I know I'm supposed to be the role model as the oldest, but they have taught me more than they even realize. Christina and Javier, you're my rocks, my best friends, and I'm so thankful to have you in my life. Thank you to my family for always supporting me and being there for me when I needed it most. Thank you to my teachers and coaches who brought out the best in me, and to my friends and classmates who kept me motivated and always knew how to make me laugh. I wouldn't be where I am today without all of you. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm an avid Disney fan, so I will leave you with a quote from one of my favorite movies, Ratatouille. You must not let anyone define your limits because of where you come from. Your only limit is your soul. As we move on to the next chapter of our lives, I want you all to know that there is no limit to what we can accomplish so long as we have the strength to try. I'm excited to see what the future holds for all of us. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2019.
Thank you, Clara. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in thanking all three of our student speakers. Each year, our faculty selects 10 outstanding seniors to receive a faculty medallion. These awards are presented to them at the Senior Honors Assembly, which was on May 31st. When your name is called, please stand and remain standing. Please hold your applause until all names are announced. Corinne Martin, William Jordan, Kendall Walker, Jamel Kagikla, Emerson Collins, Jillian Bennett, Alexandra Collins, Araceli Rodriguez, Rawan Salih, Probus Das. Also, a medallion was awarded at our Honors Assembly to an outstanding senior as recognition by our faculty as being the best of the best, the ultimate Tucker Tiger. It's Tucker's greatest honor, and this year, the recipient of the John Randolph Tucker Memorial Award is Solomon Fair. Solomon, please stand. Join me in congratulating these young men and women. Please welcome Mr. Raymond back to the podium.
Student speakers, please join your classmates. As they're returning, I'm very proud to thank the members of this class for an outstanding academic effort during their 4 years at J.R. Tucker High School. And to date, this effort has resulted in, are you ready for this? $13,650,077 in scholarship awards. And now Ms. Beverly Cox, school board member representing the Brooklyn District, will deliver the Declaration of Graduation.
Are you ready for this, Tucker Tigers? All right. Will the candidates for graduation please stand? By virtue of authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Virginia, the Henrico County School Board, and on the recommendation of the faculty and administration, I declare these candidates of John Randolph Tucker High School graduates with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Will the graduates please turn your tassels? Congratulations, graduates, and please be seated.
Thank you, Mrs. Cox. With the assistance of Mr. Engel, Dr. Rodriguez, Mr. Schulhoff, Mrs. Phipps, Ms. Blackman, and Mr. Dow, we will now award our diplomas, and the marshals will assist with the graduates.
Okay.
Every graduate has earned the right to hear his or her name called. To that end, and to preserve the dignity of the occasion, we respectfully ask everyone to please hold your applause until all graduates have received their diplomas.
Let me know when you're ready. Ready? Yaman Allah Abdul Hadi. Anna Marie Abernathy. Hannah Ahmedi. Janetta Ahmedi. Maria Alejandra Arango Vargas. Yesley Rosemarie Arita Leon. Emily Paige Austin. Courtney Crystal Bailey. Sarah Moreno Baldwin. Cecilia Marie Barnett. Skyanne Marie Barton. Caroline Faye Bassett. Jada Twee Bell. Janasia Jewel Benjamin. Jillian Lorraine Bennett. Aditi Bandari. Kayla Renee Beal. Amanda Ray Blaha. Michaela Soleil Bowles. Megan Brown. Isaiah Mitchell Adams. Basra Ekram Agban. Gabriel Manuel Andrew. Philip Barclay Andrews. Damon Alexander Banberger. Sami Ul Bari. Jediah Deshaun Baskerville. Brandon Scott Benfield. Lance Andrew Bergeron. Devontae Yahim Berry. William Wesley Bizel, Lamonte Malik Bolding, Damonte Montrell Boswell, Justin Trayvon Branch, Ryan Michael Braxton, Chance Douglas Buckner, Kakoa Lincoln Flanagan Burgess, Alejandro Cabrera, Jamel Tiangson Kagikla, Michael Kenneth Carrero, Talia Valerie Dawn Brown, Yasmin Alana Burrell, Allison Marie Cassidy, Sandra Ruvik Cedillo Lopez, Alexandria Renee Chambliss, Chelsea Zenabel Church, Danya Melissa Clavel, Hope James Kogo, Ariana Marie Coleman, Alexandra Keelan Collins, Emerson Kelly Collins, Shania Rabrik Collins, Shauna Caitlin Conzer, Katia Constanza, Eva Marie Daria Cummings, Kamora Naisha Dabney, Ebony Monet Davis, Naomi Joy Davis, Ty Lindsay Davis, Karen Elizabeth Del Santos, Alexander James Carrier, Austin James Carrier, Dalen Rajon Carter, Monty Mondell Chambliss, Jashawn Monty Chase, Stephen Ming Chen, Jacob Thomas Clifton, Adrian Marquise Cooper, Christopher Adrian Cooper, Pierre Walter Cosby Jr., Thomas P. Cosio, Devin Matthew Cox, Christopher Nicholas Dalla Valle, Probus Das, Chaz Terrell Davis, Matthew John Dawson, Chase Edward Dellis, Aiden Elijah Dennis, Luis Daniel Diaz, Kenya Del Cid, Rachel Ding, Haley Alexis Dodson, Amani Dotson, Bethany Nadia Dowling, Catherine Inez Drilling, Manuela Echeverri Ramirez, Quincy Catherine Edwards, Aya El Badi, Aya Babikar El Hag Yusuf, Jada Marie Ellison Johnson, Anna Marie Elovera, Uchenna Pamela Ezegu, Carly Danielle Farmer, Logan Renee Fielders, Magdalene Jumi Francis, Angeline Celeste Gaitan, Brittany Vanessa Garcia, Adriana Merida, Shannon Taylor Garrett, Jacob Allen Dunn, Brian Young, Benjamin Daniel Earl, Spencer Raymond Edwards, Farol Faye Nsermu, Jeffrey Lamont Eubanks, Solomon Ramet Fakir Fair, Evan Michael Featherston, David Antonio Flores, Chance Japheth Foster, Lucas Freitas, Matthew Anthony Giovanetti, Bailey Joseph Glasscock, Brandon Cooper Goldstone, Andrew Gabriel Gonzalez, Ernest James Good, Justin Michael Good, Camille Damon Grandison, Garrett Brooks Hayden, Dominique Matoine Hayes, Rama Ghanum, Beyonce Naki Gonzalez, Deja Monique Goodlett, Amanda Kelly Goodwin, Mary Elizabeth Habush, Michaela Lynn Hanna, Aaliyah Tatiana Harris, Abigail Felton Harris, Ariel Lajeune Hatch, LaDeja Siobhan Hicks, Zanaya Lachey Hines, Gabrielle Elena Holliday, Jesse Ramirez Holmes, Tiana Lene Hooker, Paula Merveille Hubiquet, Jasmine Marielle Howard, Tiaja Ashante Hudson, Naya Monique Huntley, Mimi T. Hoen, Hannah Marie Hoffrichter, Karan Shane Henderson, Orientis Gerarda Henry, Carlos Isaiah Hernandez, Fernando Hernandez, Zachary Ryan Hoffman, Julian Anthony Holmes, Elijah Sean Honshell, Amen Rashawn Hood, Craig Lamont Houchins, Jesse Alex Hudson, Charles Dakota Troy Ice, Kendall Julian Jackson, Charles Henry James, Houston J. Jeffries, Jamar Jawan Jefferson, Sire Damian Johnson, Tyler Mark Johnson, Lance Dell Obadiah Jones, Marquan Jones, Travis Wyatt Jones, Monica Yan, Rose Patricia Ice, Brittany Ifeoma Nsadenso, Reagan Marie Isley, Sneha Ayopale, Autumn Simone Jefferson, Sarah Kristen Jeffries, Adrena Monet Latrice Johnson, Deja Yolanda Johnson, Jakira Korea Yasmin Johnson, Leah Victoria Kasak, Brianna Lynn Keaton, Genevieve Renee Kellum, Raven Kennedy, Milena Alexis Clanota, Marina O'Meal Labib, Farkonda Lally, Hannah Danielle Lanterman, Brenda Morali Lares Pablo, Chantel Robin Lavon, William Jonathan Jordan, Joshua Juiz, Nicholas Jordan Kellum, Grayson Kelso, Nicholas Robert Kemp, Dylan Keogh, David Taylor Kim, Garrett Bird Kite, Parker Fontaine Lang, Andrew Winston LaPrade, Jonathan James LaPrade, Hai Than Lee, Jalen Maurice Lee, Anthony Wiesner Lem, Kisan Latif Lewis, Jesus Humberto Lopez Arita, Gabriel Nicholas Lynch, Daniel Joseph Lynn, Michael Aaron Lyons, Patrick Michael Madden, Serena Ebony Lawrence, Lisa Corinne Long, Allison Nicole Lovell, Destiny Lynn Wells Lumpkin, Casey San Ma, Amenti Kaya Maloney, Zoe Graciela Manring, Corinne Marie Martin, Vanessa Abigail Martinez, Jamie Vanessa Martinez, Laura Faith McAleese, Amaya Lachelle McAllister, Shakira F. McAllister, Haley Marie McCauley, Alexa Desiree Mejia Brito, Melissa Mendoza, Jacqueline Mendoza Duran, Carrie Elizabeth Mihalko, Aya Mohammed El Hassan, Taisha Rochelle Moon, Deepan Manger, Chenny Sean Mao, Dylan Mac Marshburn, G'day Vidyaprajna Mastriana, Riley Philip McDonald, Justin Jaden McGee, Brant Thomas McKinney, Justin Christopher Mead, Ephraim Gourmet Mekanen, Luis Antonio Mendoza Duran, Brian Austin Mitchell, Diego Adalberto Molina Tepa, Chase Addison Moore, Harrison Cher Morgan, Zovan Andre Morris, Shane Patrick Pyrakan Morton, Messiah Malik Muhammad, Liam Thomas Muldoon, Andrew Lee Newton, Ben New, Iman Naeem Mughal, Nermina Muhich, Veronica Chafwi Miluka, Maria Marillo, Rain Nicole Napier, Diana Jocelyn Nava Mesa, Paige Elizabeth Newton, Jalen Tong No, Sophia T. Nguyen, Marguerite Hope Nichols, Marlene Ocampo, Hannah Bree Olson, Kayla Samor Omar, Gabrielle Leanne Palmore, Alexis Lynn Parent, Naila Pasich, Brianna Kanika Payne, Aida Palich, Lynn Tran May Pham, Leslie Mariela Pinedo Castillo, David Vin Nguyen, Kevin Lan Nguyen, Kang Kwok Nguyen, Man Quan Nguyen, Thomas Chow Nguyen, Carlos Luis Nieto Polgar, Nicholas Okoro, Justin Christopher Olson, Kyle Justin Palmer, Anish Patel, Devin Malin Pense, Stephen James Perry, Philip Mitchell Pettis, Sarith Polk, Joshua Isaiah Pouncey, Quentin Xavier Preston, Jalen Keneal Queen, Elvire Ramich, Tonio Ramirez, Pira Put, Amanda Gale Poling, Kiana Darche Pretty, Juliana Christine Primavera, Hind Hussein Kanbar, Shish Raman, Zina Raman, Jimena Chalin Reyes, Jasmine DeCynthia Richardson, Gioiti Ramal, Kanisha Kiyunique Robinson, India Naya Robinson, Araceli Isabel Rodriguez, Clara Balin Rodriguez, Lena Saeed, Rowan Suleiman Salih, Mosamat Aklima Sarkar, Shamaya Ajana Sauls, Abigail Montgomery Siebold, Gabriela Yamileth Serpas Alfaro, Laura Allison Shaya, Nelson Ezekiel Ramirez, Ryan James Reynolds, Aiden Gage Rice, Tyran Lamont Roach, Devin Keith Robinson, Brandon Anthony Rosado, Devin Antonio Ross, Sam Tainaka Rubin. Tristan Blake Runge. Ethan Alexander Scott. Jim Chavez Sebastian. Dino Selman. Damon Kadarius Smith. Zachary James Snyder. Caleb Chase Spreckelmeyer. Kyle Allen Starrett. Aiden Elijah Steele. Trevor Delaney Starrett. Chalea Danielle Michelle Shannon. Christina Drain Shelton. Catherine Delaney Shields. Rachel Victoria Rose Shook. Alexandra Noel Simpson. Jarin Tasmim Sinjan. Marina Sin. Bernicia Smith. Tashay Marie Smith. Sarah Olivia Stephen. Zenobia Eileen Steele. Aaliyah Kelsey Stowers. Alasia Jamise Stuckey. Swar Mohammedain Suleiman. Jade Brooke Serena. Nazifa Tasneem. Ashley Renee Thomas. Tiffany Twee Tran. Tracy Twee Tran. Jasmine K. Varlicki. Daniel Wee Sun. Jared Mason Sykes. Anthony Farid Tufik. Luis Fernando Torres Bernal. Anthony Tran. Hian Tran. Lynn Tran. Shri Chandrahas Tupurani. Jordan Dominic Turkovich. Hunter Christian Ukrop. Bruce Vidalis. Andy Vu. Nathaniel Lewis Walker. Alexander Dallas Walsh. Benjamin Ryan Wasick. Mark Anthony Dwayne Williams. Brandon Jarrell Wilson. Bryce Deontay Wilson. Patrick Martin Wilson. Treshawn Allen Wood. Christina Cherie Waddell. Elizabeth Rebecca Waldron. Brianna M. Walker. Kendall Marie Walker. Summer Leanne Weaver. Catherine Grace Wilkes. Samantha Lee Williams. Sequoia Alexis Wingfield. Ariel Grace Wyant. Sylvia Yanela Mayorga. London Kenyatta Woolridge. Caleb Nathaniel Word. Jeffrey Mackenzie Wright. Joseph Del Corso Zanetti. Couple of messages.
That's it. I believe that's it. Okay. All right. It goes by very, very fast, doesn't it? So on behalf of the faculty and staff of John Randolph Tucker High School, congratulations to all of our graduates once again. Thank you. All right. Now the class of 2019 will take one final walk together. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and remain standing until all graduates have recessed. And when you leave, you are invited to meet the graduates on Harrison Street. So faculty, please lead the recession of the class of 2019. Have a wonderful afternoon, and as always, go Tigers.
Amen.